In today's video, we're going to be going over these crazy gaps here that are happening after the election, how to play them, where are some potential profit targets, where might be some entry points to get back in on pullbacks. And I want you to take advantage of right now this crazy offer of $25 for a lifetime membership in our trading community. This membership gives you access into our private Slack channel. It gives you weekly live coaching. It gives you access to hundreds of courses on trading. These courses will teach you how to control your mindset, how to accept losses, how to work through drawdowns, how to day trade, swing trade, how to trade options, everything that you need to know to be successful, not to mention to be a part of this amazing community where we're uplifting, supportive, and here to help you learn how to trade. Again, this is $25 one time, and you have lifetime access into our trading community. Do not pass this up. This is a crazy deal that we're doing because RLT just turned 10 years old. It's the first link in the description down below. We cannot wait to see you in the community. Let's dive into these charts. So on SPY, we have a monstrous gap. It is so rare for SPY to get a gap this large. It could potentially run and run and run. So where do we believe these markets are most likely going to get to? I think we're going to be working our way to this trend line. This is a long-term trend line that we've had for years. That is going to be sitting around 605 to 620, just kind of depending on how long it takes for us to get to this trend line. So that's my target. That's where I'll be looking to take profits on my longs. We have been buying this dip on the way down, and it looks incredibly strong. I do expect some pullbacks to come through. 585 is going to be a huge support. So if you are missing out on this and you're like, man, I haven't had a chance to buy on SPY yet, 585 is a great place to start looking. This was a monstrous resistance. It was a large call wall. And now as we are above this, it should pull back and act as support to get us going. It's possible that we come back down and fill this gap. I doubt it based on the momentum, but anything is possible. But just know 585, it's a great buying area if the markets give us that opportunity. It looks extremely bullish and wants to keep on rolling, in my opinion. So let's dive into the next ticker that is putting in an amazing gap, and that is Tesla. Tesla put in the most amazing island reversal, 10 out of 10, with the follow through. This pullback was an amazing time to add some more in. We added some more calls into our community. Tesla hates to retest. So whenever you get a retest on Tesla like this, take advantage of it. Understand that overall momentum. This has a chance to go to 300 very, very soon. I mean, we could even be pushing into 340, 350 by the end of the year. I'm kind of hoping Tesla just screams now and just puts in bull candle, bull candle, bull candle, a lot like it did up over here. So it's capable. And whenever Tesla runs, it puts in these amazing moves, and we might be on the verge of that. So does that mean buy right here? In my opinion, no. This is an extremely hard trade to control risk on. So let me show you and give you an example of what I'm talking about. If you were to get in here on Tesla, your stop would be about right here, and this is your target. So you can see it's about a 4-to-1 almost to the target. It is a 4-to-1 profit target. Now, if you were to get in up here, most people are like, well, I'll just move my stop. It's like, no, because if you come down and get stopped out, you're not wrong. The bulls are still in control on any move down and through this area. And so you don't want to be putting your stop where you're not wrong, because that's just going to cause you to lose on a trade, and then a week later it's going to be up at your target. So your stop needs to be down below 240. That's where the bulls are no longer correct. But look at what happens to your risk reward. We go to a 4-to-1 all the way to a 0.69. So not even a 1-to-1 risk reward. So the profit target doesn't change on Tesla. If your entry is here, you still need to be getting out up here. And so again, people go, well, I'll just get out when it gets up to here. Now you're asking Tesla to do something that has a low probability of happening. This is the profit target. Is it possible for it to go higher? Yes. But you get in trouble when you ask the stock to be perfect and do too much because you didn't get in at the right entry. Most people make the mistake by moving their stop up, they get stopped out, and then it just goes all the way to target. If you keep your stop where it should be, now you have no risk reward. Now, in order to make that 4-to-1, I mean, it needs to go, let's just take a look here. 4-to-1 target is all the way up at 460. For everyone else that bought where you should have bought on Tesla, that's a 12-to-1 risk reward. That's the difference. Professional traders are making 2 to 3 to 4 R's, risk units, when everyone else is barely making 1 because of their entries. Everyone else chases. And that's why I say this is not a good buying area, because it's forcing you to take on added risk, but you're stopping the wrong location. So you're going to get stopped out and lose money for absolutely no reason, because give it a week and it'll be up at your profit target. And if it does go straight to profit target, you're not even making a 1-to-1 risk reward when everyone else is getting 4-to-1 at that exact same area. So I say be patient and wait. For Tesla, it's possible that it does pull back, and if it does, 270 is going to be a great area for the bulls to step back in. That's where I'd be looking at, put an alert through there, and let's see if this thing wants to crank higher from there. I don't know if we'll even get a pullback, but I hope that logic and walking you through that is helping you to open your eyes a little bit more of like, I probably should avoid grabbing up here, because it's a lot of risk and a little bit of reward. You want to set yourself up where you're getting a little bit of risk and a lot of reward. Tesla will give you some more opportunities. Just plan for them and wait for it, and you will grab amazing trades. You just need to wait. Don't think that trading is just, this is the one. Don't think scarcity like that. This is just a great trade. There's a great trade all the time. You just have to be patient enough to wait for them to come around. I waited for about 7 months for this specific trade. And when it gapped down here over the news, we bought it because it was into our buying level. Again, we had to wait a long time for it to get to that buying level. And when it gapped down to it, we bought it, accepting the loss. And then it gapped back up over earnings. It just as easily could have gapped down, but it gapped up. Super strong. We added, and now it's taken off again. Get in at the right location, and trading is so much easier to succeed at. The last ticker that I want to go over today is Nvidia. Nvidia is looking decently strong at the moment with this gap, but it's not out of the woods yet. I don't like the fact that it broke down some key levels pretty strongly. This could all just be a trap, most likely is, but we're not out of the woods yet. At any point, bears could come through and start to rotate this thing back down. Once we start closing strongly back up above 144, now I know, okay, this truly was just a trap. Most likely going to get some retests, and it's going to continue higher for this stock. But for right now, this is one of those stocks where I'm in limbo. It's not clear cut on this gap of where it could go, because we haven't broken some of these levels that I'm watching yet. So I am not in Nvidia. We bought this thing down here. I exited right here. It started to pull back. It didn't make it back down into my buying zone to get back in. So I am not in. And if it leaves without me, it leaves without me. Again, if I were to get in here, my risk reward is not great compared to getting in here. All right. That's my 4-to-1. And up here, it's not even a 1-to-1 at that target. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to do exactly what I just told you to do. I'm going to wait. It's very possible that Nvidia takes off. Great. I can always day trade it on the way up and make money and capture that move without having to put that risk on. So there you have it. There's your post-election wrap up on just a few tickers. These gaps are amazing. Your plan, do not chase, and you'll be rewarded in the long run. Come join our trading community for $25. I don't know how much longer that's going to last. And it is an amazing deal for the price of a cup of coffee to get lifetime access into our Slack community. Trade with us, hang out, and learn a lot about trading.